Welcome, Outlaws! September is Suicide Prevention Month, and because of that, we are talking to you today to bring awareness. The following information and video address warning signs of suicide and what to do if you or someone you know is struggling with these thoughts. Our message for you today is that if you or someone you know is struggling, there are resources around you to get support.
I was getting into a pretty bad depressive cycle. It was getting tougher and tougher to get out of bed. I couldn't go to my workouts and I couldn't go to my runs. I couldn't find any motivation. Getting to school was tough. I was falling behind, and as it went on, the more difficult it became. I felt I couldn't escape. I couldn't get out. The only way out was suicide. I felt so alone, totally by myself. It was so very hard. I was in a headspace where I believed no one really cared for me. No one wanted to be with me. I had to deal with everything by myself. The more I thought about suicide, the more I realized I didn't want to die. There was more I wanted from life. I didn't want it to be over. I worked up the courage to talk to my parents, and it wasn't as hard as I imagined. They gave me the courage to connect with support services. And once I started talking, it became easier and I felt better. At first, I was worrying everyone would think differently about me, and this kept me from talking to anyone. But as I reached out, it was the opposite. Everyone around me wanted to help. I'm so happy I asked for the help. They cared about me, and their opinions never changed. From the first session, I started feeling more like myself. I know when you feel alone, it's hard to hear others tell you you're not alone, but it's true. You need to push yourself to reach out. Even if you start with a friend or family member, or if they reach out to you, don't shut them out. Because truthfully, if I didn't reach out and talk to someone, there's a chance I wouldn't be here today. Everyone's been so helpful, and I'm forever grateful for the support system that I have around me.
Mr. Kreutz, what are some of the warning signs that someone may have if they are feeling suicidal?
Thanks for asking. Some of the warning signs that might happen are changes in school performance, dropping out of healthy activities, expressing feelings of helplessness, rage, or unbearable pain, talking about wanting to die or feeling like a burden to your friends or family, withdrawing from social contact, giving away prized possessions or increasing the use of drugs or alcohol, and kind of exhibiting big mood swings.
Mr. Kanzik, if you or someone you know shows the warning signs of suicide, what should you do?
Well, as a friend, listen thoughtfully. You may ask some caring and even direct questions to ascertain how they're really doing. Take what they're saying seriously, even if they say they're just kidding. Reach out to trusted adults for help, parents, teachers, counselors, coaches, youth leaders, other adult family members. You can share the 988 information that you'll hear more about in a moment. And the biggest thing is to speak up, don't stay silent, find help if you can. This can be challenging if it's outside of a school day and you're away from other people, but do your best to find an adult. And if you're really not sure what to do, you can always call 911.
And what will happen if you or someone you know reports concerns about potential suicide?
Well, here at school, the process we have is all about care and never about any sort of punishment or anything like that. We begin by creating a safe environment with the situation. We then do what would be called an initial assessment of the situation and risk. And then we build a plan of what to do next, depending on what we've learned, and involve loved ones and other trusted adults that can be of support. This is all done very thoughtfully.
And Mr. Kreutz, what resources are available?
Well, you can call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, or you can go to the 988lifeline.org and you can chat with them. Another thing you can do is you can actually use the 988 crisis line to talk to them about friends or how you can support friends. So it's not just for someone who is in a crisis situation. We also have a great app, the First Step app. This app is found in your bookmarks of every Chromebook at our sister's high school and has resources and numbers that you can use to support the process. Another thing you can do is connect with loved ones, friends, family, and people you trust to act and support you. And you can reach out to the counselors. But kind of one of the most important things is to remember that if someone or somebody is in a crisis situation, call 911 and maybe bring them to the stabilization center or find a way to get them that extra help immediately.
So in conclusion, student well-being is our primary concern. Preventing suicide is obviously something that everyone can be part of. And so we just want to encourage you to pay attention to your peers and be of support, even if it just looks like there's a little bit of a struggle going on. It's good to be there to listen and help your classmates.